What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be doing a Harrison Barnes kind of Sacramento Kings rebuild in a way. I don't know if I'm going to keep him long term, but this is more of a Sacramento Kings rebuild than it is a Harrison Barnes Kings rebuild, if that makes sense. So Harrison Barnes, not guaranteed to keep him long term, but this is a good trade, and we actually have a plethora of trades to go over that happened yesterday. I did all the trades that haven't been updated on 2K real quickly before I started the video. So when we go to the transaction report, I want to talk about each and every one if I could. So I did most of them here. So the Suns traded Ryan Anderson for Tyler Johnson and Wayne Ellington. Wayne Ellington is expected to be waived, but I guess the Suns get their point guard they wanted. I don't know. Tyler Johnson is decent. Maybe he becomes pretty good next to Devin Booker in the backcourt. Not really much to say about that one. I mean, the Miami Heat absorbed Ryan Anderson's contract, who his contract has been restructured, so I don't know how. I know in the game of 2K he has a team option for the second year, but I'm not sure if that's completely true in real life. But then for this is the trade I really want to talk about. The Wizards traded Otto Porter for Bobby Portis, Jabari Parker, and a second-round pick. Now, why the Bulls had to throw in a pick for this trade, I have no idea. I don't understand that too much. Obviously, it's just a second-round pick, but I think it's a 2023 pick, but that's really not that big of a deal. But I guess the Wizards get Bobby Portis and Jabari Parker. I know why the Wizards did this trade. They wanted to get out from under the luxury tax. They wanted more cap relief going into the offseason to re-sign guys like Thomas Satoransky, Thomas Bryant, maybe even sign Trevor Ariza to a long-term deal. But I understand why they did it. The Bulls, I'm not so sure about. Otto Porter, Otto Porter is decent, right? I mean, but at the same time, when the Pacers traded for Oladipo, we thought Oladipo was decent as well. So maybe, I'm not saying anything, but maybe Otto Porter could surprise us all. But for the Bulls' perspective of things, if they were taking Otto Porter, unless they really believe in Otto Porter, because I think he's locked down for like 3 more years, or 3 or 2 more years. But Bobby Portis was going to be a restricted free agent this offseason. They have no idea what kind of deal he was going to get. Maybe the Bulls didn't want to pay him that much money. So that makes sense in that way. Obviously, the Bulls have been trying to trade Jabari Parker as well this whole season since it didn't really work out. I don't know whether they're going to start Bobby Portis or Jabari Parker over there in Washington, but the Wizards have been making moves, and obviously the trade deadline is not quite over yet. And then they also made another trade, sending Markieff Morris and a second-round pick to Wesley Johnson. So not that big of a move. Wesley Johnson, I think, is on an expiring contract. Morris either is on an expiring contract or he has a 1-year player option. I'm going to have to check on that. And then here's the big trade that happened like while mid-game. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but Harrison Barnes got traded while he was playing for the Mavericks. Kind of insane if you ask me. If I heard I was getting traded and I was on that team, the first thing I would do? I would just start shooting half-court shots until the coach decides to swap me out, and then I'm going to the locker room and be like, peace. Just later, dog. Since you want to trade me mid-game, I'm just going to do something stupid or just throw it out of bounds, shoot full-court shots. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just kind of disrespectful if you ask me. But Ryan Brokoff was not included in the trade, but 2K would not let me send this trade through unless if I had another player in. So Harrison Barnes and Zach Randolph for Justin Jackson. Zach Randolph is expected to be waived, and then Justin Jackson probably, a little nice piece to the Mavericks' long-term plans maybe. And the Harrison Barnes obviously helps the Kings make the playoffs right away. And the Mavericks also get out from Harrison Barnes' player option that he can accept next year. So they'll have some more salary cap relief. And then here's the 3-team trade. Nobody too extraordinary in this trade, but just some minor pieces. We got Cavaliers trading Alec Burks, Nick Stauskas, and Wayne Baldwin, who they just acquired in that Trailblazers trade. I kind of feel bad for them now because obviously I'm a Blazers fan, and I liked Nick Stauskas, what he did for us at the beginning of the season. Then he kind of cooled down a little bit, but he had a decent little stint with us. But now he's been traded twice. Wayne Baldwin been traded, was in that trade as well. The Kings traded Iman Shumpert to the Rockets, and then Brandon Knight, Marquise Chris, and a lottery protected pick went to the Cavaliers. So low key, guys, the Cavaliers are stocking up on draft picks. But enough about that. I think I went over every trade. There's probably maybe another one. I think Malachi Richardson trade or something like that. And then Reggie Bullock to the Lakers. Not two major trades. Obviously, the Lakers just wanted a more of a win-now shooter than a young shooter, I guess. So they got Reggie Bullock now, which 2K already had that updated, and they already have The 76ers one updated as well. But it'll be interesting to see. And I also turned autosave off on this file. So if you guys see me, like, this is what I do. So autosave is off. So if another trade does happen today, which it probably will. I mean, there's probably going to be maybe 3 to 5 more trades today, I'm going to guess. I don't know if there's going to be any big stars traded today, but we'll see. Obviously, let's see how this team looks now with Harrison Barnes on the roster. We got De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, Marvin Bagley, Willie Cauley-Stein, Bojan Bogdanovic, Bielitsa, Yogi Ferrell, and Alec Burks now. So, very interesting team. Obviously, we are definitely going to push for the playoffs this year. The Kings could make it. As far as the standings right now, they are currently kind of fighting down there with the Lakers. I honestly think they could make it past the Lakers, because the Lakers obviously are going to have a lot of chemistry issues, unless if they get Anthony Davis, which is seeming like going to be highly unlikely. I cannot speak today. Highly unlikely. Anyway, let's go ahead and let me stop talking. I'm just going to wait to the end of the season, and we'll build the Kings from here. And hopefully we can make the playoffs the first season, though. That'd be nice. Alright, guys. I'm here in the off season, and obviously we didn't make playoffs, 37 and 45. So here are the final player stats for the season. We got Buddy Hield with 19 points, De'Aaron Fox with 17, Harrison Barnes with 15.7, and Marvin Bagley with 14.5. So Marvin Bagley had a pretty decent season. Obviously, he has been picking it up here lately now that he's been getting minutes with Sacramento, which is awesome. But for the draft lottery, we got, obviously, I don't think we're going to get our pick. I don't know what kind of protections were on it. But, yeah, the Celtics do get our pick. I think it might have been top 5 protected or something like that. The Celtics get the Memphis pick and the Sacramento pick. So, Celtics are loaded. Staff signing David Yeager. I just don't like David Yeager, to be honest. I don't. So, I'm going to hire someone else. Michael Stauffer. I know I always get this guy. I don't even know if he's real. Probably not, but whatever. Anyway, for the NBA draft, I was about to say, I thought we had the 7th pick for some reason, but that's the second round 7th pick. So, as far as big contracts, not really any. I probably should have sent Harry Giles to the G League. I meant to do that, but I forgot. So, oh well. De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield obviously is our backcourt to build around. And then we're going to have Harrison Barnes back. But I don't know why I just jumped in the draft, because I don't have any major picks. Not going to get anything crazy in the second round. Maybe I could have traded into the draft, but not a big deal. Harrison Barnes accepts his player option, obviously. Then Frank Mason and Yogi Ferrell. Yeah, I'll probably just let him walk. Qualifying offers, Willie Cauley-Stein. I know the Kings, I think, have been kind of thinking about trading Willie Cauley-Stein. They've thrown his name out there a little bit. And then another weird team that's been throwing out one of their players is the Raptors. I don't get why they're trying to trade Kyle Lowry. That doesn't make any sense to me. It really does not make any sense to me. I mean, maybe that Jonas Valanciunas and Kyle Lowry trade for Mike Conley and Marc Gasol made a little bit of sense, but I still think that's a big risk. I think you might as well just keep the team how it is, if you ask me. But, I mean, what do I know? I'm not a GM, right? 25 million. So we have 25 million in cap space. Do we want to bring back Willie Cauley-Stein, or are we going to want to go for somebody different? Harrison Barnes. Ooh, this team is going to have a lot of cap space next season. Obviously, we got to extend Buddy Hield. A lot of cap space coming to us next season. So maybe we don't want to give Willie Cauley-Stein a big contract. We'll see what happens. But as far as free agents, Kevin Durant wants $41.65 million. Kyrie Irving. What is a realistic signing for the Kings? I know the Kings always get DeMarcus Cousins. I feel like we could bring Boogie Cousins back to the Kings. Could do it. We could do that. Vucevic. I could see the Kings getting Vucevic. I know Vlade Divac likes his foreign players. I'm just kidding. I don't know that to be true. I know Mark Cuban does. I know that for sure. Tobias Harris, D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle. I don't know who to get. Who would be a nice addition to the... Now, when we look at the roster, we got De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield. We got plenty of shooting guards. We got a nice depth at the shooting guard. Could argue we could even move Bojan to the small forward, which not Bojan, sorry. De'Aaron Fox, and then Marvin Bagley and Bielitsa. Bielitsa's low-key been balling this year a little bit here and there. Harry Giles. Galabissiere is still on this team. Wow. I haven't heard that name in a while, honestly. Probably maybe a better center, obviously. I mean, Willie Cauley-Stein. Could just get him back, but I might go for it all. So, Cousins, with as much cap space as we're going to have next year, let's do it. Let's get Boogie Cousins. Let's bring DeMarcus Cousins back to Sacramento, Sacktown. Let's do it. And then obviously we will renounce Willie Cauley-Stein's right. So we get Boogie Cousins back to the Kings. Let's go. I mean, I knew DeMarcus Cousins loved Sacramento, so I don't know if that obviously is ever going to happen in real life, but for the purpose of it being a video game, why not? So Cousins, and then we'll see who else is out here. So we signed DeMarcus Cousins, which is nice. De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Bojan Bogdanovic, Harrison Barnes. We're going to have Marvin Bagley playing next to Cousins most likely, which that should be pretty deadly. Harry Giles right now is our center. Probably could use a better backup center. So how much money do we have left? 4.26 million. So we can still sign a couple players here and there. I'm probably going to sign a bunch of one-year deals just because we are going to have a lot of cap space to give out next year. So centers, Harry Giles was our backup center. Not really my ideal guy. Nerlens Noel is a little more on the expensive side. Screw it. Nerlens Noel for 1 year. I'll do it. What about shooting guards? Let's get Jeremy Lamb. I probably can't afford Austin Rivers for 1 year. Wayne Ellington. Or small forwards. Carmelo. Bring Carmelo back. No, I mean, he never played for Sacramento. He played for the Hawks and the Bulls. Remember that? And he was a legend there. 1 year. I guess I'll go Austin Rivers here. Austin Rivers and Nerlens Noel. Nerlens Noel goes to Lakers. So centers. Zubac. Okay, he doesn't want to come to this. Okay, whatever. So I'm probably going to sign a real quick backup center. No one too major. And I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of next season where hopefully we'll be in the playoffs now with Boogie Cousins joining us here. So I cannot wait for that. What about Daniel Tyus? Okay, we get Daniel Tyus. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of next year. And I'll see you guys then. Alright, boys. Going into this last offseason, we did not make the playoffs. We were 39-43. Obviously, not good enough. Just almost there. Let's go ahead and look how far we were out of the standings. Conference standings we were literally 10 seeds. So 10 seeds not too bad, but probably could have won at least like one more game or 1 or 2 more games and we would have been in. So we're close. We're very close. But for player stats, this is what it's looking like. DeMarcus Cousins obviously led the way with 21 points per game. De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. Marvin Bagley doing their thing. Harrison Barnes, Bojan Bogdanovic. So I re-signed Bojan Bogdanovic, or Bogdan. Sorry, I keep saying Bojan. And then we'll probably let Harrison Barnes walk because he does, I think, warrant quite a bit of money. So not really trying to give him that much money. But one thing is for certain is that we will have our pick this year, which is great. So could use that as a nice trade asset, possibly. Staff signing, Michael Stauffer is still going to stay here because his potential is really good. And then trade finder, DeMarcus Cousins, big contract. The 12th pick and 4 other picks. So let's go ahead and see what okay. What about the 12th pick in general? What could the 12th pick get me? I'm trying to win now, or I would just draft. But seeing that we only have 1 more season to do something, I mean, might as well. Enes Kanter, Kobe White, Joe Ingles, Thomas Bryant off the bench. Is he worth the 12th pick though? I don't know about that. What, Brook Lopez. I actually like the idea of getting Thomas Bryant. There's another pick involved, and second round pick, so we get a first round pick also in this trade. So I'm gonna go for Thomas Bryant. I know it's not really anything spectacular, but I think it's better than anything I'll get out of this year's draft because 2020 draft is not as good as the 2019 draft on 2K anyway. I'm not saying that in real life. I have no idea. I don't watch college basketball very much. So Harry Giles gonna bring him back. I forgot Harry Giles. I forgot I sent him to the G. So getting Thomas Bryant really did not help us. Byleats are going to go and decline you. We'll bring all 3 of these guys back. Qualifying offers, Scal. Going to go ahead and renounce everybody besides Buddy Hield. Of course, we want to bring back Buddy Hield. Cap holds. Wow, Harrison Barnes cap hold is. Let's renounce everybody here, though. George Hill made his way back to the Kings. Funny. Austin Rivers, Byleats, Harrison Barnes. So we have 23 million cap space plus Buddy Hield's cap hold. So we should be able to acquire someone decent. So De'Aaron Fox, probably the starting point guard obviously right now. Bogdan Bogdanovic could be my starting small forward. Marvin Bagley, it could be my starting power forward like I said. Cousins, Giles, and I just Thomas Bryant's got a 3-point shot. Cousins, do I move Cousins to the power forward? Do I do that? Let Thomas Bryant or Harry Giles start? Is that something we should do? I don't think so, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it. So Cousins is gonna play the 4 for us, I guess. And then maybe that's not really something he should be doing, but Harry Giles and Thomas Bryant can run the center, right? Let's do that. So small forward is my main concern. I think I want to go get a superstar small forward if I can. Probably not gonna be able to get a superstar small forward. Harrison Barnes, Danilo Gallinari. That's basic. Go look at all positions. So Hassan Siakam, Draymond Green, Al Horford, Buddy Hield, Jamal Murray, Gallinari, Sabonis, DeAndre Jordan. So as far as superstar small forward, probably none. Ingram, terrible. Not digging Ingram. Karis LeVert. Okay, Ingram's not terrible. Let me rephrase that. Murray. We already had Harrison Barnes, so no point in that. So the two I'm looking at is Jaylen Brown, who wants a lot of money. Wow, a lot of money. Khalid here. No, not Khalid. I'm just kidding. And then Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert. I cannot wait for him to come back from his injury. I'm not even a Nets fan. I'm excited for them this year. I'm so excited for what they've been doing this year. So happy for D'Angelo Russell making the All-Star team. I guess it's ridiculous how happy I am for the Brooklyn Nets. Although, like I said, I'm really not even a Nets fan, so I don't know why I'm so happy for him. But Buddy Hield, definitely got to bring him back. Let's just wait. Let's see if he gets an offer. So Jaylen Brown, no, I cannot renounce Buddy Hield's rights. So let me go with Karis LeVert instead. So I cannot renounce Buddy Hield's rights. I do not want the chance of losing Buddy Hield. So yeah, Celtics match anyway. So Karis LeVert, we do get Karis LeVert though. I've never gotten Karis LeVert in a rebuild, so hopefully it goes well. But let's go ahead and get, okay, match, agree and match. Sign both these guys, right? Please. Karis LeVert and Buddy Hield, welcome to the roster. So kind of some underrated signings if you ask me. Obviously Buddy Hield gonna run the shooting guard. Karis LeVert is tall enough in my opinion to run the small forward spot, and he actually goes up to an 85 overall. Awesome stuff. So De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Karis LeVert, Bojan Bogdanovic. So we have depth at all of our front court players. So now it's time to get depth for the back court, and we still have a little bit of money, not too much. Let's go ahead and get Mike Conley. Just kidding, can't afford him obviously. Napier. Something is bothering me in my eye, guys. I'm sorry. Take 5. Frank Mason, Fred VanVleet. I can get Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet, please. Get Fred. Ooh, Fred VanVleet is on the team now. Brent Forbes is out here now. Go get Brent Forbes. What? Let's go. Okay, good offseason. Good offseason if you ask me. So we got Buddy Hield, Karis LeVert back. All right, guys. I think we are stacked as far as depth. So hopefully this depth. Very young roster as well. Obviously, I think the oldest player on this roster is DeMarcus Cousins. Not a big deal there. So, Boogie Cousins is back on the Kings. Hopefully, we make this playoffs the last season. If we don't, I'll be very disappointed in 2K. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't make it, though. The reality of my... it's just reality. It's reality of how 2K likes to treat me, even though I play this game, like, every day, as far as recording videos. Go ahead and give Harry Giles some untapped potential just because he is going to be our starting center this year, it looks like. And then now when we look at the rotation, 9-man rotation, we got De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Karis LeVert, DeMarcus Cousins, Harry Giles, Marvin Bagley, Bogdan, Thomas Bryant, and Brent Forbes. Fred VanVleet is actually sitting out of the rotation. Not a big deal. Go ahead and turn trades off. And guys, I will be back where hopefully we are in the playoffs. Schedule looked very weird. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I don't know why. I'm tripping. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see my team this season. See you guys then. 42-40, and we're the 5th seed in the West. I don't know why, but the Mavericks, facing the Mavericks, kind of fitting a way to end the video. 21 points for DeMarcus Cousins, 18 for Fox, 15 for Buddy Hield, 15 for Bagley, and 12 for Karis LeVert. So, Sacramento versus Dallas. Like I said, if we still had Harrison Barnes, it would be interesting, but do the Mavericks still have Justin Jackson? They still have him. No, they do not. So Justin Jackson still is even on the team. They have Porzingis, Doncic. They even got DeAndre Jordan back. Cauley Stein. So Cauley Stein kind of wants some revenge against us, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and simulate current round. Hopefully we can beat the Mavericks in the first round. I think we can, but you never know with 2K. We're up 2-1. 3-1. Can we move on to at least the second round of this video? We do. Facing the Houston Rockets, who the Kings also made a trade with yesterday, including in that Alex Burks deal. Which I was kind of shocked that Alec Burks got traded. I thought the Cavaliers kind of liked him a lot. But whatever. What do I know? Simulate current round. Hopefully we can beat the Rockets as well. Probably not as easy as the Mavericks, but we are up 2-1. We're up 3-1. Can we make it to the finals? Make it to Western Conference Finals? Yes. Yes. Okay. Minnesota. Let me put my phone down, guys. I'm just waiting for a Woj bomb, guys. Waiting for it. Facing the 7th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's do it. Let's do it. Definitely current round. We should be able to beat Minnesota. Up 1-0. Can we go up 2-0? Up 3-0? No? Okay, no sweep. Guys, we are in the NBA Finals. I was not expecting to make the finals when we went 42-40, but we are here facing the 76ers. 76ers. So, obviously, the 76ers might still have their big four. Let's go ahead and check. Let's see if they kept it together. So, obviously, if they don't keep it together this offseason, they kind of just screwed themselves. In a way. They signed Harrison Barnes. They still have Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and they signed Harrison Barnes instead of getting, I guess, and they have Carmelo. So, all you guys that have been saying Carmelo to Philadelphia, there it is. But, yeah, no Tobias Harris. So, go ahead and simulate current round. I'm going to turn around, guys. I'm going to turn around because I'm scared. Simulate current round. I'm going to turn around. If I turn around and we win a championship, I will be super happy. If we don't, I'll be disappointed. I don't even know if you guys can hear me anymore. Just like that, we win a championship. What a good way to end the video, guys. Let's go. 20.8 points per game in the finals. I'm really backed up really far. Let me scoot my chair up real quick. All right, 4-2. We beat the 76ers. But that's the way we're going to end the video, guys. What a good way to end it. So I was not expecting to win the championship with Sacramento in this video, but nonetheless, we did. 4-2 over the 76ers. Thank you, guys. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.